Hello my Owlettes, and welcome back to another video. I am putting together my 50 before 51 journal, and if you saw my last video you know what I'm talking about, but if not, welcome here, and I will talk about what 50 before 51 means. So I actually did this, I don't know, in my 30s I believe, but basically you pick 51 whenever your next birthday is, you pick items that you want to complete before the next birthday. And so this is my birthday month, and I'm going to celebrate all month long because I turned 50, and that's to me a milestone. I'm like, what? I remember my parents turned 50, and I was like, gosh, they're so old. And I don't feel old at all. So, okay. Anyway, if you ordered the, what kit was it? Not last month's, but the month before. So April's kit, it was Fairy Garden, and it came with this cute little journal in there. I just love this journal. It has a little snap. It holds, it's like a personal size planner size, and so this paper I actually bought separately from Amazon, and it comes in packs like this. So if you ordered the kit, I'll leave a link below for you to order some of these. They come at quite a bit to a kit, to a set, and I'm going to be using them throughout my journal. I am going to make this into like a junk journal because, you know, it's going to include lots of photos. So this is what my idea is, and while I'm talking about it, I'm going to prep a little bit. So I went ahead and cut out, I started my list. As you can see, I only have 27 things. So I feel like I'm going to use this month to get all the items down that I want to do. And I'll talk more about that in just a minute. But anyway, so what my idea is like, to every time I do something on my list, I'm going to get my little card. I want to get a picture of it. I'm going to put the picture here. And then I'm going to write about what I did and like maybe somehow put a number on there. This is still like a work in progress idea. So I'm working on that. But I definitely want to make it junk journal style, which means I'm going to be adding all different kind of ephemera, like different, like I cut all of these. Oh, and I'm going to talk about this printable too. But I cut all of these because they just remind me of right now, and my month is like whimsical, it's inner child, playful. That's kind of like my vibe right now with this month. And of course, you know, as each month progresses, I guess, you know, I'm a seasonal person, so it kind of changes, you know. Like right now I have my bright fluorescent stuff going. But as I get into fall, I get more into the earthy tones. So, you know, I don't have one style or one color that I stick with. Although pink is always pretty much going to be a background of pink. Somehow is going to be the dominant color of anything. But with that being said, I'm kind of doing a childlike, birthday whimsical right now in this little journal. So that's why these pages are sparkly, confetti, sprinkles, hearts, rainbow, unicorns, florals, rainbows, all the things that are colorful and fun. So so I'm just going to kind of cut these up and start adding them into my journal just so I can get my journal going. And then I do want to have an intro page that I was going to share with you guys. And what I mean by share is show you what I'm going to do with it. But I'm also going to have a free printable on my blog. So it's an art piece that I did a few years ago. And I was going through my computer. Ow, that hurt. It's like it was too thick or something. That little puncher sort of hurt my hand. Look at this pretty paper. I don't know where I got it. I think someone gave it to my mom and then she gave it to me. But it's so pretty. It's like handmade paper. I'm not sure where I got it. Or my sister maybe? I remember we all were going through and picking out what we liked. Oh, hole punches. I don't know why it's hurting my hand. So, so yeah, so that's really pretty. But I also kind of using the thinner one-sided page. I think there's a few in here that are double-sided, but for the majority, they're one-sided. So because I know that by the end, this is going to be super thick. But I wanted to share this art piece with you guys. This was like, it totally is, you know, kind of going with the whole 51 before 50. No, 50 before 51. I don't know. Usually you kind of do things before you turn that age, but I'm kind of going opposite, meaning I guess I could do 51 before 51, but I would rather go with 50 before 51. Anyway, it really doesn't matter. But I'm going to share this art piece with you guys if y'all want to print it out. You know, it's so cute, I think. Little bias over here, but yeah, I painted this a couple years ago, and I was going through my computer and I was like, I want something that says birthday, you know, and this did. So I was going to go with either sprinkles. I think I'm going to go with this confetti as a background. And it comes, when I scan it in and print it out, it's going to be a full size picture, but I printed it out as a 4x6, so it would fit in this journal. And I'm just going to trim off, oops, that edge a little bit. Get my hole punch out. There. Very cute. Okay. So we can go ahead and add her to the front. And I wanted to put either on, either right here, or I think that's what I might do. I think that's what I'm going to do. So let me find some markers I will. So we decided to do 50 before 51. Do I have a purple? Okay. And you know, as I make this journal, you can definitely add some changes and do all sorts of different things. Okay, so I've got my intro page. Now the other thing I wanted to do was add a photo. This is me today, you guys. That's what, and I had one in my studio that I had the actual, that I'm working on the journal, and then I did a portrait, and so it blurred out the background. So I think that's what I'm going to do, and I'll add this picture to my journal as saying that I started this project. And I might do like a little blurb in here, like, oh, this is what my idea, this is my plan of action. So while I have you guys on here, I'll just kind of give you a little bit of what I feel like. I'm going to come back and fill you guys in on exactly what I put down as my, oops, my plan. I mean, what, sorry, let me rephrase that. What I'm going to do for my 50 things. So I've been reading a little, if you Google that online, there's actually a lot of information out there that other people have done this same project. So I was really impressed. And one of the girls that I did, she kind of, and I was doing this on, I was thinking about this on Friday, and I was looking at some items, and I'll tell you more when I show you what I have written down so far, is that since I am planning a couple of trips, kind of focusing on things I can do on those trips that, you know, that I want to do. So I think that would be really a great idea as well. Let's see if I have any. Trying to see if I have, oh, there they are. I like using this double-sided tape for my photos. It seems like it really holds it. I've mentioned it before. It's from Dollar Tree. I hope that it is up for the duration of my journals, because I'm going to have a lot of loose pictures if they don't stick, you know, which would not be good. And I know I've mentioned this a lot when I talk about how I'm kind of picky about the glue, because I've had certain tape runners that I've used, and now, I mean, I've been scrapbooking for, well, since my son was little, actually before he even born, but seriously, like artsy type of journaling, artsy type of scrapbooking. I don't have my tweezers, so I'm just going to use my scissors to get this off. But some of the pages, I've noticed that my pictures have, or some of the cardstock didn't quite stick, and that's sad, because that's a lot of work that went into a lot of those pages. Not all of them, but mostly this one cookbook that I have seems to really be the issue. But I would think, I haven't really used it a lot. I do look up this 1 or 2 recipes in it. Well, darn. Just when you need your tweezers, you don't have them. There we go. Okay. So I'll come back in here and write a little blurb on what my plan of action is. Let me see something. Already wanting to have some things stick off the edge, you know? Set the tone for some fun journaling. Okay, so what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to just start adding ever so often one of these pages in here. And I'll talk about what some of the things that I have on my list so far. So, and what I'll do is I'm just going to intertwine these into these pages, and then of course I can move them around as needed. But okay, so I'm just going to go through the list. So one of the things that I wanted to do was go to this carousel, and it's the oldest carousel in the state of Texas. It's actually only like 45 minutes from my house, so that's on my list. Create a fairy garden, which you guys know I've been talking about doing that. Added a chandelier to my life, and Brazos, my daughter, was like, "Mom, you have a chandelier," which we kind of have one in the kitchen, but I want a pink one. She said, "Paint it pink." I said, "Now we're talking." So we'll see where that one goes. I just put candy shop because anytime I can visit a new candy shop, I love to do that. I want to start creating little DIY kits for my shop. See, it's a wide variety of all different kind of things that I want to do. It's including my personal life, my work life, my creative work life. Let me rephrase that. Creative work life. just things that I've been needing to do. Like you'll see one of the things that I have been needing to do, and it's like, get it done. This is your time to add it to your list and make sure you do it within the year. So that's kind of where I'm going with this project. Paint my dollhouse pink. Finish painting patio furniture. Yeah, Brazos has been working on it, but this was just this month, so definitely we have 2 chairs painted, so we have 2 more to do in a table, and I have some other stuff I want to paint, so that's on the list for the year. Oh, I have an old bike I want to turn into a garden bike. I have a whole Pinterest page I've been saving forever. It's like, get the bike out, paint it, get it done, right? So that's on my list. Movie and theater. I love going to see movies in theater, so that's definitely on my list because I don't do it as often as I want to, or should, you know, because I really enjoy it. See a live performance. It seems like we went through a phase like last year that we were really doing that, and then it's like it just kind of phased out. I haven't really seen anything come through that I want to do yet, but definitely put that on my list to keep looking. Museum. I literally just stated museum because I want to go see a new museum because I've seen several and I love museums, so that's definitely on my radar. I'm going to kind of intertwine these just so they're not just a whole bunch at the end. Let's see. Make candles with Laurie. That's my little sister. We've been talking about it since we went to Vermont last year when I found out she was making her own candles, and so I'm going to definitely add that to my list. Buy pink gingham curtains. You guys, I have black ones and I have red ones, and I've wanted pink ones, and I've put them in they have them on Amazon, which is great. And I think I've bought them from JCPenney's, but Amazon's really where I got my go-to. I just saw something I'm going to use on this journal. So, sorry, distraction. Anyway, so that's on my list to buy them. Seasonal wreath. I have a wreath in the bedroom, and true confession, you guys, it's still the one from Christmas. Yeah. It's pretty. I mean, you don't really wouldn't know it was Christmas unless you just saw the berries. It's not springish, but it's like, okay, I want to get one that I can like add to and make it more seasonal. So we have an old screen in the bedroom, and I just want to make it, you know, less Christmassy. Day trip with John, that's my husband, which we're going to do probably on my birthday. Read more. It's always on. I kind of want to make a list of books I want to read. So that is definitely on the list. Make a seashell craft. This is something I've been wanting to do since last year, and I have everything you need for the craft, right? It's the most easiest crafting project. And, well, I say it's easy. I haven't even done it yet. And I haven't done it. And it's like, okay, let's do this. You've been wanting to do it. So that's on my list to do. I would get my garage done. If you've been here for a while, you know the garage is a sore subject, but I just don't know. It's so hot right now. I just can't see myself out in the garage, but who knows? I might surprise myself, but I'm not putting that on my list. Maybe something of the garage, but I'm not putting that on my list. Okay. K-Pot with Brazos and Zachary. Those are, we're going to go to one of those. We went before during the spring because Zachary wanted to, and then he got stuck in traffic and everything. I put this in there. This is from that kit as well. You're Magical. Oh, I was looking at this. I'm going to go back to my list in just a minute, but I have this that I've been dying to put on something. And I picked it up last year from Dollar Tree when they had all their school stuff out. And it's so cute, right? And I think it would be just a cute little... Oh, that's something else I'm going to do is how I add charms to my... maybe I'll put it up here for now. How I add charms to my journal, like that, as I do things. Because you're going to see something on here that in a minute... I'm loving this already. So that's going to be on, I'm going to start adding different things, and I'll go into more detail about what I was talking about. In the meantime, while I'm still doing my list, I'm going to add these buttons that I bought from Hoblobs to my, I'm thinking about using this to hold this. I don't know. You know, I have to have a pouch for my, right now it has a lot of markers and stuff in it. So we'll take that out while we're talking and just see if it's gonna work. I have floss in every, can I tell you my floss story, interrupting everything else? I have a crown, 2 crowns, actually probably more than that, but I took terrible care of my teeth when I was a kid. Or I had really bad teeth and I had to get braces and all that fun stuff, and now they're much better. But anyway, I always carry floss because of this dental work that I'm always having to floss my teeth on, which is not a bad thing, right? Flossing's good. But it's funny, you'll see floss in almost everything that I carry. Okay, so where was I? Oh, we're going to K-Pot, right? But I bought these and I wanted to add a couple of them to my journal, my little pouch here. But, okay, so I'm going to cut these out. Okay, so this is one of the items that I talked about that I have been needing to do forever, and it's expensive, and I just like, I don't want to spend my money on that, but it's time. It is time, and it says new car windshield. Amen. I need a new car windshield so bad. But you know, we always drive on these back roads, not back roads, but I drive quite a ways to get into my day job, so when I do, that's when all this stuff happens. But it's time, because I have like 2 big cracks. I mean, it's along the bottom and along the top, but it's time. It's time. So that's on my list. The next one is, and it's y'all, this is how me and Brazos, if y'all met my daughter, we call ourselves 2 peas. I know I drive her crazy, but she is, I was telling her today actually, I said, you know what I want to do? It's on my 50, you know, and she said, I told her, I said, I want to decorate my car up, meaning like put new floor mats, like fun. What's going on with this button? Okay. Decorate my car up, making it really like whimsical and cute and pink, and she said, oh my gosh, that's what I wanted. That's what I wanted to do for your birthday. So I mean, I hadn't even told her anything about my car, wanting to do stuff with it, and she like already knew. So that's one of the things on there. Visit a working farm. We used to do this all the time as kids with my grandparents. We would take a picnic and we would go to working farms. There's actually one in Brenham that's super close, so I definitely want to do that. Look how cute. I need another one. We need 3, right? Be happy. Oh, good vibes only. I want to do good vibes only. And then, okay, so that's decorate my, I have my decorate my dollhouse walls. I think what I'm going to do, since I have 50 items to come up with, you guys. So I'm really trying to get my dollhouse, the newest one I bought. Yeah, I have lots of dollhouses that need TLC, but I bought a newer one. Not new, but the most recent I've purchased at a garage sale, and so that's the one I'm talking about working on. Because it fits perfectly on my bookshelf, and it's just like, oh, this is perfect. So anyway, that's the same one I'm going to be painting pink. Look how cute that is. Okay. Okay, then it says paint more, and I feel like I need to get more descriptive on that, because what I want to do is paint more things with quotes, you know, like I shared one on Instagram not too long ago, and I have some in my shop, but I want to do more artwork with quotes, you know, so that's kind of where I was gearing that towards. I need to get a little bit more into detail. Okay, so that's paint more. Walk in the rain. I mean, I love the rain, so I don't know. Like I said, it was raining that day, and I'm like, I wish I could just go walk in the rain. I'm like, I wish, you know, take time, go outside, walk in the rain. I love to do that. Coffee date, like go on a serious coffee date, and I was thinking Brazos would love to do this with me. I told her she's going to be my sidekick on most of this stuff anyway, but just say, well, let's meet for coffee, and we literally just go and have a coffee date. I think that would be so fun. And then find a penny press. Okay, that's where I was thinking about, and I have notes on, I'm going to put this page right here. I have notes taken on the penny presses. So I did some that were local to Austin, and then did I do one for Maine? I thought I did one for Maine since I'll be going back in the fall. No, this is just local. So yeah, so I think I didn't have time to look. So I'm gonna like find some that are because I love my penny presses, and so I'm gonna find some that are on there. But so yeah, so I'm on the roll. One more show and tell before I let you guys go. Strawberry shortcake pencils. Look how cute these are. Oh my gosh, they were at Five Below, you guys. Aren't they the sweetest? Yeah, I agree. Sweet, sweet. I don't even want to sharpen them. I know. Hoard them. Okay, so see, I think this will fit in here. Isn't that perfect? And you could add like ephemera in there. I already got a penny ready for a penny press. Alright, you guys. Thanks for watching, and I'm excited to share this project as I continue throughout the year, but I am going to come back once I have all my lists done and go over that with you guys again, and probably continuously add things, because I have another idea about doing it seasonally, because you know how it is, there's things that you want to do each season, and I thought that would be fun to create a journal, like pages that are seasonal, and not necessarily do it like, oh, I did this day, so it goes at the very beginning and in order. I don't know. I'm an in-order kind of person, but then I'm also a seasonal person, so it's a work in progress, and we will see where it takes us. But in the meantime, thanks for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye.